Now, all names in the copy should be properly identified as far as possible. Where the subject of the copy has multiple identifications, that is, if he or she can be identified in more than one way, the most pertinent among them, as a rule, the office or position of consequence he or she currently holds should be mentioned in the first instance, the others being suitably mentioned in later parts of the copy. Where the subject does not hold any office currently, he or she would of necessity have to be identified by the former office. Adjectives and epithets. Epithets, with descriptive terms, retain their significance only when used in a proper context and sparingly, chosen carefully and used aptly. They add color to a news story and improve its quality. On the other hand, they can mar a story when used needlessly. Further, in view of objectivity, no adjective or any other expression that smacks of bias or involves a value judgment should be used. The words should be used carefully to avoid any value judgment when it is not intended. For example, while reporting police firing, one can say the police had to open fire or was forced to open fire. The correct way to give a factual narration is the police opened fire, but where a minister or an official states that the police had to open fire, it may be reported as such with attribution. Quotations should not be overused and must be restricted to more telling parts of the story. Sometimes a couple of words within quotation marks are more effective than a whole sentence. It should be remembered that excessive use of quotations can spoil a copy. In reporting statements or speeches, the safest verb is said. There is no harm if it appears repeatedly in a copy. In appropriate circumstances, an occasional change from said to be an equivalent word should be considered. Verbs that substitute said are observed, remarked, stated, avowed, declared, affirmed, pointed out, told, informed, opined, confirmed, admitted, accepted, conferred, alleged, denied, rejected, repudiated, refuted, argued, contended, disclosed, and revealed. Remarked may be used with any ordinary statement, but observed and stated may be used only where there is really an observation or a statement. They are not to be treated as mere variants of said. A word is legalistic in use and it is better to steer clear of it. Declared is acceptable subject to the condition that the person making the declaration is competent to do so. Declared must be backed by the strength of authority, not in an absolute sense, but in relation to the concerned statement. Affirmed has an element of firmness in it and is stronger than shared. Asserted is strong and still the use of these verbs, if at all, should be restricted. Opine sounds pedantic and therefore should not be used except as a part of a quoted passage. Told and informed cannot stand by themselves. Told or informed told news persons or a conference or informed parliament would be correct, but not use as Mr. told that. Pointed out may be used in relation to a universally accepted proposition or an incontrovertible fact, and not in relation to a matter on which views differ or are likely to differ. Since it is not always easy to determine what is a universally accepted proposition, the use of pointed out is best avoided. Accepted, refuted, unconfessed should also be avoided. Admitted is admissible in the coverage of court proceedings. The words denied, rejected, and repeated will be used on the basis of how strongly denial or contradiction it is. Argued and contended should be used when a serious contention is involved and not when a mere opinion is expressed. Alleged can be used with reference to a statement which contains an allegation or a charge. Revealed should be avoided altogether. Disclosed can be used when the person has the competence to make the disclosure. Sentences should assert The reader does not want to be told what is not. He or she should be told what is. As a general rule, news persons should strive to express even negative thing in a positive form. For example, the project was not successful should be written as the project failed. Likewise, they did not pay attention to the complaint should be written as they ignored the complaint. No sentence should contain unnecessary words, and no paragraph should have any superfluous sentence. Three should be correct words in the right order. Adjectives and adverbs should be used only when they add to the precision and economy of the sentence. Redundancies or meaningless modifiers should find no place in the news copy. Novels should have a parasite consuming space and debasing language. An accident is either unique or it is not. It cannot be rather unique. It is like being rather pregnant in widow of the late Mr. The late are redundant since widow implies that the husband is no more. One should not write at 9 a.m. in the morning. It should be either a.m. or morning. Repetition is always in advice. At times, it becomes irritating. A peculiar journalistic problem is repetition of the source. It has crept into Indian journalism through Associated Press. News agencies copy. Once the report has identified the source of the information, there is no need to keep repeating it. Only if the identity is in doubt should it be repeated.